Hey Dad, what's the difference between full coverage and liability only?
Hey Gene, thanks for asking about insurance. Something to think about in case you get in an accident, whether you're the cause, the victim, or something happens to your car. There's really three types of insurance that you have to pay attention to: comprehensive, collision, and liability. Comprehensive is just what it sounds like. Comprehensive of the car, meaning that it covers for hail damage, any weather-related damage, theft, vandalism, etc. Something to keep in mind, it doesn't cover it if the car's moving. Had a good friend of mine, about my age, she had comprehensive coverage, and so in her mind, in her translation, that meant, oh, I'm covered. I've got comprehensive insurance. Comprehensive is a misnomer. If you're driving, you need to have collision or liability insurance. And collision insurance and liability are both types of driving insurance and actually getting in an accident. And that's where it covers medical bills and car, as well as it covers any additional, like I had somebody hit a deer or a stop sign, property damage. And then liability only is where, hey, I'm liable, I'm at fault, I've been found at fault, my insurance is going to pick up and cover that. But normally when we're talking to our insurance agents, you can ask all those questions. Hey, what am I buying? What's my insurance? Is it comprehensive? Is it collision, liability only? A lot of times we throw around terms that are a little bit different than that. We talk about full coverage. That's the way I normally talk about it. Full coverage means from bumper to bumper, I'm covered. If I get in an accident, if I get my car gets hail damage, it gets stolen, I'm covered. And it also covers liability, meaning if I'm driving and I hit somebody. So it covers really those three, and that's called full coverage. And if you have a nicer, newer car, you're going to have full coverage. This one, I have liability only on now because it's older. It's only worth a couple grand, so it's not worth it. Ironically enough, the side-by-side here carries full coverage. And most of you would think, well, why? Well, the side-by-side's worth more. There's a chance I could get hit. Now, it all is a question of costing, and there's more covered in season 1 episode, covered in our first season of Adulting Decrypted. However, you have to ask yourself, where's my dollar? Where's my cents? What makes sense to cover? What doesn't make sense to cover? It's all a financial question, so you got to think of that one. But what I'm really trying to help you understand is that if you want to be just liable, I have an old junker like this, I want liability only. If I can't afford to replace my car very easy, I might want full coverage. Now, there's another way to play with the cost of insurance, and that's your deductible. Meaning that if I do get in an accident on this, I still have to come up with some money to cover the first little bit. And it can change. It can be $250, it can be $500, it can be $1,000. Those are pretty common. Like I carry $1,000. Why? Because I have a big safety net. If I get in an accident, I want the cheapest insurance I can, but I want to be able to pay $1,000, get started, get the claim done, and then move on. My truck was backed into about a year ago and left a big red mark on it. A little bit frustrated, but my deductible was $1,000. Even though I had full coverage, my deductible was $1,000. I chose not to file a claim because the work to get it done would be less than $1,000. That's totally a personal preference. But make sure that you're covering those three insurance with your agents: comprehensive, collision, and liability. And then remember that it can be called full coverage, meaning I have all three, or it can be liability only. But just make sure you're properly insured. And guess what? It's okay to sound dumb. This is your first time. Your agent does this day in and day out. This is their profession. Go ahead and let them be the professional. And the biggest thing to remember is, as you go out and adult, go out there with confidence and ask the hard questions. Feel silly about it. Be confident in your learning and your ability to adult. Have fun.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Adulting Decrypted. We really enjoyed having this week's conversation, and we hope you did as well.
If you ever want to comment on the topics, you can send us a message to our website, adultingdecrypted.com, our email, adultingdecrypted@gmail.com, or through our Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn accounts at Adulting Decrypted.
If you have any topics for the show that you would like us to talk about, or if you are a parent and want us to talk about something your kid should know, send us a message on any of the accounts mentioned. If you'd like to be a guest or have an idea for someone you think we should have on our show, feel free to send us an email detailing your thoughts to adultingdecrypted@gmail.com. Adulting is teamwork.
We have merch. If you want to show off your Adulting Decrypted pride, check out our website, adultingdecrypted.com, or our partner website with shop.spreadshirt.com/adulting-decrypted.
Lastly, if you enjoyed the show, please consider supporting us on our Patreon at Adulting Decrypted. Along with the benefits that come with our Patreon, and trust us, there are some pretty good ones in there, you will not only be helping us continue in the effort to make great content, but you will be part of a community of individuals all trying their best to adult.
We appreciate you listening, enjoying, and leaving your positive reviews. Now, the special song from Gene and Gideon.